Tanzania is home to some of Africa's most famous national parks and natural attractions, including majestic Mount Kilimanjaro. Consequently, the most popular things to do in Tanzania, and the reason many people visit the country, are safaris and wildlife-related adventures. Most visitors will find themselves passing through Dar es Salaam and heading out to the wilderness areas and other destinations. For those who want to spend some time soaking up in the sun, the beautiful beaches of Zanzibar beckon. Off PEMBA and MAFIA Islands is another kind of natural wonder, appreciated by scuba divers and snorkelers who come here from all around the world to experience the coral gardens, colorful fish, and crystal clear waters. Keep on watching to find out which of these places would be your first trip. Number 1. Mount Kilimanjaro. Africa's tallest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro, is also Tanzania's most recognizable landmark. Unlike other parks in northern Tanzania, people visit Mount Kilimanjaro National Park more for the opportunity to admire stunning snow-peaked caps and for many to attempt the ascent. Although Mount Kilimanjaro may be climbed year-round, the optimum time to do it is from late June to October, when the weather is dry. Over 1 million years ago, volcanic activity in the Rift Valley built Kilimanjaro, a World Heritage Site. Shira, Kibo, and Mwenzi are 3 volcanic cones that formed around 750,000 years ago. Uru Peak, atop Kibo, one of the 7 summits of the globe, is the highest peak. The mountain rises from an agricultural area at its base to a rainforest, an alpine meadow, and finally, a lunar environment at its highest point. Elephants, elands, buffaloes, leopards, monkeys, and jaguars live on the slopes of the jungle. Number 2. Serengeti National Park. Millions of animals inhabit or travel through the huge treeless plain that is the Serengeti National Park in quest of new grasses. Although the yearly wildebeest migration is what makes the Serengeti renowned, you may also observe the Big Five and almost 500 different bird species there. Tens of thousands of visitors visit Tanzania's second largest national park, the Serengeti, every year. June through September are the best months to see animals in Serengeti National Park. The coldest time of the year is from June to October, while the wet season lasts from March to May. In May or early June, more than 1.5 million wildebeest and tens of thousands of zebra and gazelles embark on their yearly migration. One of nature's most stunning spectacles, this migration serves as the main attraction for many visitors. Number 3. Zanzibar Beaches. The Tanzanian island of Zanzibar, also known as Unguja, is a popular vacation spot and is renowned for its stunning beaches. This island is a part of Zanzibar Archipelago, which includes Pemba and Zanzibar. Pemba offers some of the nicest beaches in the world, and visitors will discover beautiful white beaches, clear shallow water, and traditional boats lining the coast. The surf fluctuates depending on which side of the island you are on, and in the center of Zanzibar sits the ancient city of Stone Town, which is renowned for its old Arabian mansions, little passageways, and bustling harbor. Number 4. Ngorongoro Conservation Area. The famed volcanic Ngorongoro crater is found in the Ngorongoro Conservation Area, which is one of Tanzania's most well-liked places to see animals. It is situated halfway between the Serengeti and Lake Manyara. Since there is always water in this enormous volcanic crater, millions of animals are drawn here and choose to stay there rather than move. The main reasons people visit this area are to see big animals and to observe birds. Thousands of creatures, including lions, elephants, rhinos, Thompson gazelles, and buffaloes, may be seen on the crater floor. But more than half of the animals that live in the Ngorongoro crater are wildebeests and zebras. Birdwatching is fantastic, especially near Lake Magadi, which brings thousands of flamingos to the shallows. Hippos are pleased to spend the days submerged and the evenings grazing on the adjacent grass. The best places for birdwatching are around Lake Magadi, where groups of flamingos congregate in the shallows. Hippos are pleased to spend the days submerged and the evenings grazing on the adjacent grass. Number 5. Lake Manyara National Park. The landscape of Lake Manyara National Park is made up of wetlands, meadows, and forests. 2/3 of the park is submerged in water, and Lake Manyara is home to a variety of birds, including thousands of flamingos during specific times of the year. The abundance of elephants, lions, and that can scale trees, and hippos that can be seen in the Lake MANYARA Park at a much closer range than other parks are its main attractions. The world's highest population of baboons resides in this park, and the most well-liked activities are Lake MANYARA National Park are bird viewing, canoeing, mountain bike excursions, and wildlife drives. Number 6. MAFIA Island. Divers and snorkelers travel from all over the world to MAFIA Island to explore the underwater environment that the MAFIA Island Marine Park protects. While MAFIA Island experiences its best weather from May to October, the best diving conditions are from October to March. It rains a lot in March and April. Coral gardens, a wide diversity of species, and a calm diving environment may be found at the MAFIA Island Marine Park. The region is home to around 400 different species of fish and several bird species. Sadly, green turtles, which are a traditional breeding species, are at a risk of extinction. MAFIA is a popular spot for deep-sea fishing, particularly for big game species like tuna, marlin, sailfish, and others. This island paradise first saw settlers in the 8th or 9th century, but MAFIA became a more important settlement during the 12th or 14th century when it held key positions in the East African trading routes. Number 7. Serengeti National Park. The 1970 founded Serengeti National Park is an excellent place to see animals. The best time to go is during the dry season, which is from July to September when animals congregate near the river. Serengeti National Park hosts one of the biggest concentrations of migratory animals throughout the dry season. The lagoons are overrun by wildebeest, zebra, buffalo, impala, gazelle, hartebeest, and eland. The park is renowned for several other things, including the abundance of elephants there and the baboa trees that dot the green terrain. With more than 300 kinds of birds documented in Serengeti Park, the park is great for birding. Buzzards, vultures, herons, storks, kites, falcons, and eagles are some of these species. Number 8. PEMBA Island. The northernmost island in the Zanzibar archipelago is PEMBA Island. This is several desert islands around PEMBA, and the visibility for scuba diving in the Indian Ocean is unmatched. The underwater paradise is home to sea fans, coral gardens, and colorful sponges. Scuba divers frequently bathe themselves at Chok Chok, a city that serves as PEMBA's major population center. PEMBA has a more relaxed attitude than Zanzibar since it is less often visited. The island has become well-liked among mountain bikers who are lured by the 1,000-meter peaks and rugged terrains with deep valleys. Misali Island Beach is a must-visit location nearby. And on a tropical island that is uninhabited, there is a stunning white sand beach. PEMBA is a significant producer of cloves globally and is renowned for its juju traditions of healing and sorcery. People go all over across East Africa to study from the traditional and voodoo healers to look for a cure. Number 9. Stone Town. Zanzibar's cultural center, Stone Town, hasn't undergone many alterations in the past 200 years. The city's distinct attractiveness comes from the big, ancient Arabian mansions that line the curvy lanes and twisting streets. When Zanzibar was one of the most significant Swahili trade towns in the Indian Ocean in the 19th century, the bulk of the residences in Stone Town were constructed. Many of the homes have finely carved hardwood doors that are brass-studded and visible to visitors. Many of the Stone Town's famous features have been brought back to their former splendor by the oldest continuous inhabited Swahili city in the world. And several of the old structures are now museums and tourist destinations. A few intriguing antique churches of historical value may be found throughout the town. The Daranjani Market, Beit El Amani, City Hall, and the Angeline Cathedral are all located in Stone Town region, which may be reached by strolling down Creek Road. Number 10. SELOUS Game Reserve. The largest game reserve in Africa is SELOUS. It was founded in 1922 and occupies 5% of all of Tanzania. Underdeveloped, extremely wooded, and full of cliffs, the southern area is a banned region. Only the region north of the Rufiji River is accessible to travelers. Large open grasslands, forests, rivers, hills, and plains may be found all over this region of the SELOUS Game Reserve. The ideal travel window is from July to October. The SELOUS Game Reserve is divided by the Rufiji River, which has the biggest catchment area of any river in East Africa. The river is a significant element of the reserve and offers the chance to see a variety of aquatic animals. Elephants, hippos, and rhinos may have all seen there, along with buffalo, antelope, giraffes, warthogs, wildebeests, lions, leopards, and cheetahs. In SELOUS, there are more than 350 species of birds that have been identified. While Tanzania is an awesome place to visit for your summer vacation, which of these would be on your itinerary? Also, check out this other video if you want to go to Tanzania. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more of our top 10 prime picks.